Hey, what's up? If you've got a high super custom, then potentially your wing mirrors might be a little bit wobbly, and I've got a pretty simple fix for that. Chances are one of the brackets that holds the mirror to the actual housing is broken, and although it seems a little bit half-assed, trust me, it works and it lasts. So all you're going to need is some double-sided tape, a Phillips screwdriver, and something to cut the tape. So let me show you. At the base of the mirror housing is a little hole, and inside that hole is one Phillips head screw. So all you have to do is grab your Phillips screwdriver, stick it in the hole, and remove that screw. You might have to put a little bit of pressure going upwards just so you don't cross thread the screw or take the head off it. As you can see, this mirror has become fairly wobbly already. Sometimes as well, the screw could just be a little bit loose. So you can see here at idle, if it was just a little bit loose, it would be wobbling away like crazy. I've actually already fixed this mirror, but I forgot to show you. So we're going to show you now. So it doesn't matter if you can't get the screw out from the mirror housing, because the mirror will come off and then you can access it. What you need to do to remove the mirror is lift up and then pull the base out. And I can feel what's holding it in there at the moment is my double-sided tape that I put on previously. To keep the mirror in place, you can just wedge the actual mirror housing back and it should just stay there. And you can see my double-sided tape here already. This one's a little bit dirty, so I cleaned up the mating surface where we're going to put the double-sided tape. And the issue is, if you look at the mirror base, which mounts to the actual mirror housing, there's a couple of prongs that locates the clip on the back of the mirror, and then if you can see these sort of rectangle holes and these tabs here, this is what the mirror slots into, and then as you put the screw in, which is the screw here, it pulls it down, so it kind of goes in there and then locks itself in. Now what happens is, here's what this tab goes into, this little cavity here, and then it pulls down behind it and puts it into place. But as you can see on this side, that tab is broken, so it doesn't secure it in place. And I've done this on the passenger side already, and I'm just going to put a little bit more tape on. And I know it seems a little bit half-assed, but trust me, it will last. It doesn't come loose again. And you want to be a little bit gentle with these wires because, well, it's an old car, and this mirror housing, this is the motor that rotates the mirror, and depending on which model you have, it also houses the heater for the mirror. So yeah, be careful not to damage the wiring itself. So all I'm doing now is just wiping off the surface and taking off a little bit of double-sided tape. I'm going to place that right over here. That's where a flat surface of the mirror can mount up against it. I'll bring this one back. And it'll just keep everything in place. So now I can go about reinstalling the mirror just by lifting it up. And to put the mirror back in, you want the top side to go in first. Give it a push in, and then pull it down a little bit. There we go. I can feel it locked in place. Then we can put in our screw. Give it a bit of a push. Snug it up. Job done.